Welcome. I am Morris Champion. This is 131 Zone. What a beautiful day. Wonderful Tuesday, November 16th. I was currently checking out the video that is uploaded right now, currently premiering. That is good man.
4 years. You played
Naeem
basketball. Thought you were gonna go to the NBA.
Last week.
You didn't. Did you lose your?
Talking about creating commitment. Commitment is one of the big aspects of character that we were speaking on. Passion plus purpose. Passion plus purpose. So for today, we started with our breathing. Also did some qigong this morning as well from rising. Also, what else we get into? We did some vibrational. So the 7 chakras, 7 vows. Also, the teachings of Dr. Lean Bay with the vows as well. I, E, back of the head, Y, A, Ah, Ka, who's coming down, Ka, O, solar plexus, then U for the genitals. Doing 7 breaths on those. Also with the liver. Shh. That sound right there. And we can actually do those now. We did some breathing meditation before we started. So to get into it, reading, because we had seen the word Scott a lot. Seen Scott a lot. Also a couple numbers as well. But this book right here, The Spiritual Growth to Being Your Higher Self by Sanaya Roman. So we on chapter, what is this? Chapter 10. Allowing your higher good. It was wild because as I'm reading, I got this far, and then for the next 2 hours or so, I was text me somewhere else, which is beautiful. I love it. There's no wasted time, no wasted space around this part. So learn to receive all the good things your higher self has to give to you. So when I read, I like to answer the questions as well for myself. See what's up. Many of you need to learn how to receive. Most of you have received less than 2% of the good things. Now also remember, as I'm in the middle of the sentence, the author is writing also in syncretized with energy as well. So read all that intro and all that. She'll let you know. Not who the name is, we can look that up. 1% of the good things your higher self can give you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the other 98% coming to you. How does it feel? So basically, for me, when I look at that, I'm saying, it's in the same vein of how much of your brain do you use, right? Is that my microphone? You know, how much of your brain power do you use? You know, say you use like 8% of your brain, or 10%, 12%, something like that. And I remember one of the first times I heard it and it resonated a lot. Let's take this out. I just remember the feeling I had of hearing that I was only using a percentage of who I am. And that put me in some type of mode, man, of, well, what else is there? You know, what else do I need to learn? How do I get to 100? Because 99.5 won't do. Matter of fact, 8% isn't going to do for me. 10% isn't going to do for me. 11, 12% isn't going to do for me. So that was that back then. Now, with some more understanding, close your eyes for a moment and imagine the other 98% coming to you. So instead, back then, of, you know, hearing something and going into a place of being defensive of, well, why can't I access that? Or who didn't teach me that? Or who was supposed to tell it to me? Or who was supposed to give me the knowledge or the information? Or what schools was I supposed to go to get this knowledge? Or my parents were supposed to tell me this, or my teacher was supposed to teach me this, but they didn't do it. The school systems failed, and this failed, and that failed, and everything failed around me. With this book, with this info, with this connection, with this energy, it allows me to access what those things that you used to think about, or those thought forms that you had, will put you in a place of defensiveness, of lack, of I can't, or I should have, or they should have, or we could have if we only. It says, no, just imagine it coming to you. That's what I said. You can imagine that career, that job, that passion that you have. Imagine that award ceremony. Imagine stepping into that office. Imagine walking into that office and looking around and taking the keys out of your pocket and putting it into the door and open the door up. You know the sound that it makes when you walk into an empty building that no one's there, and all you can hear, like, you don't hear no air conditioning, it ain't nobody walking around. You know what I'm saying? The ventilation system is not on. So you walk in, what do you hear? What's that echo that you hear? That echo that you hear when you walk into a basketball gym for the first time, or that sound you hear when you're walking into the gym when no one's around, like after practice. You know what I'm saying? That the sound your shoes make, that echo, that ambiance, like what it's like to open that car door and sit in that car for the first time and smell that new car smell. You know, like you can hear the crowd cheering. You know what I'm saying? And for that 98%, that 90% that's coming to you, you love it. Because everything's coming with love, so you accept it. You're in accepting mode. You're in accepting mode. Do you find yourself opening to receive it, or do you start limiting how much you can let in? Imagine yourself receiving even more, as if you were turning on a faucet and letting even more good flow to you. For myself, knowing all these things are possible. And not because, you know, through Christ, all things are possible. I mean, yes. I mean, through Christ, all things are possible. When you tune into, you are the Christ, not the Christ that you may have your current standing on. You're going to have to look into that a lot bit more. Matter of fact, with the harder they fall that came out. Bam, right there. Christ consciousness. Look at that. It ain't always as pretty as you think. You deserve to have a wonderful life filled with love, abundance, good friends, excellent health, and loving relationships. Your higher self is completely abundant. And as you open to your higher good, you are aligning with your higher self. Start by believing that a good life is naturally yours, not something you have to earn or pay for. It is the higher plan of the universe for all things to have lives of beauty, harmony, and abundance. Now, this one right here. This one big. This one big right here. Because we grow up, grow in, program, however, family system, church system, school system, friend system, sports system. There are so many things that are not naturally yours. Naturally yours, it's not naturally yours on this outside, from the outside perspective. There's so many things that are outsourced. Air, outsourced, right? Now you can go outside and breathe all you want. You want to flick a switch? You have to earn it. You have to pay for it. I want to be in this group. You got to pay for it. That's why people are so willing to do free things. It's like, oh man, I naturally get to do something without having something hanging over my head or feeling like I have to do something in order to get it. Like Dr. G would say that on Zoe Wood's show, a transactional experience or transactional relationship. Input, output. Is that relationship happening from within? The principle of allowing is very important. You allow things into your life easily and effortlessly all the time. There are many things you think you deserve and you do not think twice about having them. You deserve that. You feel that you deserve that parking spot. Like, it's not even a question. You don't question that. You just pull in. It is what it is. Like, there are many things that we think twice about often, but what are the things you don't think twice about? You don't feel like you have to earn a t-shirt, but for some reason you feel like you need to earn putting it on, or earn putting on that size, or earn putting on this type of color. For instance, you may have all the food you want, good friends, respect, and support from others, and many creative ideas. You can increase the good you bring into your life by learning how to allow yourself to have what you want. Although you easily allow abundance into some areas of your life, there are others you may think you do not deserve or must work hard for. Money being one of them. You gotta work hard for that money. It's not gonna come to you easily. It just doesn't grow on trees. Well, I mean, tree of life. Tree, roots, as above, so below, like fruits to bear and come back. This whole cycle. Money does grow on trees. The idea of money grows on trees. That's currency. And with trees being interconnected throughout the universe, yeah. You deserve the greatest things you can imagine, just as much as you deserve all the smaller things you so easily allow into your life. You do not have to do anything to deserve your higher good. You are a good and worthy person. People who have abundance, loving relationships, and happiness are not more deserving or better than you. They simply allow more good things to come into their lives. So as you sit on the sideline and observe others and what they do, and rack your brain on these, oh man, how can they get another house? How come they got a new car? Or, oh my gosh, I heard that they do this. How can they continuously get blessed by God? How can God have favor on them? How can the universe have favor on them and not me? It's all about what you allow. If you feel that someone else doesn't deserve what they have brought into their lives, there's possibility, strong possibility, that you set limits on your own life. You set limits on your own happiness. You set limits on your own prosperity. Not even, you know what I'm saying? It's not like something you going out and just on purpose doing, but should be there. The program is there. You can allow, how much more we got? Oh yeah, this is long. This is a good one though. You can allow things into your life more easily when you let any form work. For instance, instead of asking that specific person to love you, simply ask for more love and allow it to come in all the ways and forms it can. And these go also with the meditations. Like you're going, I think in the last either 8 or 9, you're going to a place where these emotions are. You're going to a place where love is, and you're going up to that place and attracting that energy. You're seeing what that energy is. You're aligning yourself with that. Therefore, we all think we're right. We all think we're right. We all think we know exactly what we're supposed to know about love. We all think we're right about what love is, what like is, what lust is, what sex is, what food is, what anger is, what happiness is, what joy is. We think we're all right. I think we all got it lined up, synced up, and there's nothing else to find out. But if you keep asking someone to love you, or keep asking if someone does love you, or you keep asking, do you love the things that you do? More than likely, you're just gonna have to ask for more love and allow it to come in all the ways and forms it can, known and unknown, especially unknown, because all the stuff that we say we know has no specific shape. Like we are infinite, not limited. So where are we at? It may come from your friends, children, or even strangers. Those are those conversations and smiles and, oh wow, they did that today, or a text that comes in, those sorts of things. As you follow more love into your life from all sources, you may find that the person you want to give more, you may find that the person you want to give you more love also becomes more loving. However, you are no longer dependent upon his or her love to feel good about yourself. This right here. This is every movie, TV show drama. All of this. All these programs show us over and over and over and over and over again. If you're not looking past, looking in, looking deep. It shows you how dependent you are on someone else to feel good about yourself. And then Most of the movie, most of the TV show shows people, individuals, companies, families, joint projects, how you are doing things for yourself. How you're not trying to outsource yourself. How you're not, you know what I'm saying? Because when you are dependent upon someone else in order for you to feel good about yourself, that's a trap. You're trapping yourself. It's unfair to yourself. It's also unfair to that person, them, whether it be your lover, your spouse, your kids, family members, parents, brother, sister, siblings, all that. Because now you're holding expectations upon them. So it's like, no, you don't have to. Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. Try it out. Ain't got to be a religion. Just try it out. See what happens. Because, I mean, you know, for the most part, we love doing things that work for us. So this works. Instead of thinking that you have to work to get these things, see everything good that comes as something you allowed and gave permission to come into your life. You love yourself enough to have it. Think of some of the good things you easily allow into your life right now. Give yourself a moment of appreciation for being able to allow your higher good in these areas. If every night you mentally made a list of all the good things you allowed into your life that day, gratitude, acceptance, you would more easily learn how to allow even more good things into your life. As you grow spiritually, many good things will come to you. Your ability to accept them will accelerate your growth. You do not have to struggle. You can allow your higher good to flow easily into your life. Everything that happens can serve you and bring you joy. Talk about alchemy. Like, this is that we're about to go out into the world and do what we do. So there's no need to complain. There's no need to worry or fear, because everything that happens is serving me and it's bringing me joy. I can find joy within it all. Because of all of mine is all, and yeah. And mind not just being brain, mind. Your ability to accept them will accelerate your growth. This is how you stay out of your way. I remember asking that question. How do I stay out of my way? So what happened was, after we went through the close your eyes for a moment, imagine the other 98% coming to you. I was like, So then we definitely went to, was it, I was envisioning my Reiki business. That was my envision. So of course, let's see. So I checked my Gmail. I checked my Gmail because I was looking for like the Reiki insurance, something of that nature. So I'm checking it and I see where's my inbox? So we're looking at this, man. And I start to scroll. Was it on this one? No. Might not be that one. I saw something from Trending Now. So I'm over here. I'm like, States for Record and Landmark. Kings versus Queens volleyball game in honor of former North Iredell coach. I went to North Iredell, so I'm like, who passed? And I'm looking and I scroll down. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm in trouble. But then I'm like, yo, what? So I click on it. And of course, I get to read about, you know, a former teacher of mine. I think I had her for maybe been sophomore, junior year, maybe junior, senior year. I do remember having her for English because also she was the teacher that I had during 9/11. I was in we were in her class watching on TV when 9/11 went down. Ain't that something? That's wild. So just that pretty much, that was, you know, pretty much the only connection point that I had, you know. She was dope. I didn't know her as a coach though, because she did volleyball and whatnot, and we ain't get to go in there doing volleyball. So yeah, breast cancer is something that it's went through my family a lot. We come through it, and that's going down on the 20th, which 2 is in the pocket. So, you know, I'm reading this and you know, I'm looking at a record. I'm looking at the 3, you know, that 3-1, 3A, 3 3s. You know, I got a lot of 10s. I'm born on 10-10, the number 1. So we're looking at the Raiders finish 28. 28 wins, 2 losses. 28 come back to a 10. That 10 and 2 is 2. 12 come back to a 3. So that 3 is important as well. That 19th nationally. Now, of course, the 396. 396 is a hertz that I've been using with as far as meditations and whatnot. And of course, 2015, she was named the state's female coach of the year, which I'm like, 2015 is the year my oldest son Morris continuously talked about on Sunday. Continuously. When we was at my parents' house, I remember he grabbed a picture off this school picture off the wall. When was it? 2015. He kept talking about 2015. Over and over and over. So he kept talking about 2015, which is this. Also, my youngest daughter had a dream about wolves 2 nights ago. I think 2 nights ago, she had a dream about wolves chasing her. So we got 2015, we got the 28, we got the 19. So I'm like, all right, bet. And just the fact that this is my first year being a coach for a basketball team, right? So I'm like, all right, what's up? Let's do due diligence on this for myself, because Natalie's saying something to me. So let's figure out what it is. So of course, we go to names. We have to go to the names. Now, of course, I did mine second, but let's go to name echo. I'm like, all right, let me check out the Natalie Triple, because let's just look at it. Sensuality, humility, promptness. And of course, the letter N holds a vibration of an original mischief maker, someone who always sources the most unconventional ideas. A has an aura. So when I am reading, looking, seeking, I look at this stuff for myself. It's like, all right, what are they telling me? What am I finding? What resonates? What vibrates? You know what I'm saying? So you can look at the name as well. A has an aura of great aspirations and boldness, suitable for an energetic spirit. We got A's in our name. That's believe. The letter T signals that one is not very comfortable around displays of emotions and is more likely to award more authority to their emotional status than to fact-based thinking. Letter A resonates with the number 1, a figure of assertiveness, courage, and management qualities. Assertiveness, right here. Courage, right here. And management qualities, right here. Oh, yeah. All things that activate and tap into. Oh, yes. L points towards the life principle of keeping busy with what makes one happy rather than looking for an imaginary end goal happiness. That's definitely for me. That's something, thank you. The principle of keeping busy with what makes one happy. All right. The I may be at a disadvantage because there is this tendency to get angry easily, and this surfaces exactly at the wrong time. Emotional burst. Emotional burst in me. Libra Aries, please. Libra Aries Virgo, yay. Counting on a jolly and kind-hearted approach, E will make themselves even more likable in their friendships. And me as a person who goes through the friendships, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, that helps. In the case of the name Natalie, since the first vowel is A, the life lesson calls attention to this person discerning between real romance and lust. Whilst the life challenge is about stopping to fear that they have less talents than others. I am enough. So it's like, just off that first reading, you know, that's some of the affirmations, mantras that might come to mind for myself. I am enough. Real romance and lust. Understanding and accepting what they are, what they mean to you. Name numerology 8, infinity. Destiny, love, health, money, family, friendship. Blessed careers, carpentry, recruitment, armed forces or similar. And she was a coach of volleyball team. So I mean, what do you mean? Order, coaching, recruitment, like carpentry. That's that laying down foundation. So you have to enumerate qualities. The force of 8 is the most self-assured of all. And of course, you can go to numerology and check out more of these as well. Cheerios, Book of Numbers, all very influential, all helpful tools. On a higher plane, the number 8 must find a way to use their domineering power to contribute to the betterment of other people. And just knowing for myself, like, how do you use your domineering power to contribute to the betterment of other people? Especially if you have power and you recognize your power. You know, you have thought forms that tell you, or thought forms that you rely on, or thought forms that are unconsciously, subconsciously just running through. They'll let you know that, no. Or you have to fight and be like, yeah. Love aspects. Number 8 can be quite challenging with their significant other, but at least will tell it as it is with no hesitation. This is someone who needs a partner who can cater to all their desires, perhaps with one they can reach professional success too. And even after the lust and passion from the start have worn off, there is sound accomplishment to be found in whatever else is shared with the lover. Sharing, balance. Look at that. Yin yang. Yin yang in this thing. And of course, name compatibility, letter and numerology, insights, the cornerstone, which is, you know, your first name, first letter, guides through the approach of approach someone takes to new things in life. The personality of those whose name starts with N is eccentric and intuitive, preferring comfort and expressivity rather than the creation of new pursuits. Capstone, E. It's the last letter. Have an E on it? Don't have an E. Numerology capstone is the final letter of a name and provides an indication into the reactions that one has when something reaches an end in life and how at peace they are with what they managed to achieve. Peace. The personality of those whose name ends with E makes it obvious that these people love being in charge of something and leading on a project, and often deny taking any form of advice from others. Hey, when you know your powers, man, especially if you got past life powers as well, bro. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a minute. Entourage insight. This name tends to get along with people who are gregarious and heroic. Moreover, one needs to steer clear of reckless and insincere people. Name vibration. The emotional vibration, Natalie, is linked to the joy level on the consciousness scale. And where that consciousness scale, where is it at? There we go. I remember MG speaking on this, so as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah. Where does joy resonate on the scale? You know, looking at the chakras and whatnot, looking at your root, you know, shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire. You know, your desires can be wrapped up in fear, grief, apathy, you know what I'm saying? Anger, pride, courage, neutrality. That's when you're getting up here. You got pride in your heart. But the higher you move, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, enlightenment. Yeah, just tap into the frequency line. What does that say? Human beings and all life forms. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of dope. Raising your vibration. What things raise your vibration? Music. Doing the things that you love, tapping into who you are. Playing music. Like right now, I'm doing exactly what I love. Doing exactly what I love to do. All right, let's see. What else? So we got that Natalie and physiology. All right. Colors. Pink. A color suggesting hope and gentleness. Characteristic for people who always seek for new opportunities. And color therapy, pink increases acceptance and empathy. So these right here are like the pink is either something to explore what it is to you, what it is for me. I explore that. Lucky numbers. Auspicious numbers for people with this name are 4, 9, 13, 30, and 36. Even an odd year, even number, lucky weekdays on Thursday. You can also check out on Cheryl's Book of Numbers, you know what I'm saying, especially when someone's born. Birth dates and whatnot. Favorable month, what the month means. Thursday, which is in 2 days, which inspires confidence and opportunity. It's the associated lucky day of the week for people with this name. The energy of this day is best channeled towards expansions of all sorts, material or spiritual. February, lucky gemstone, malachite. The lucky gemstone for the name Natalie is the malachite, which inspires changes through positive thinking in one's life. Malachite energies alleviate stress, insecurities, and tensions to promote balance and harmony instead. See, we got some malachite as well. Animal spirit. Now this right here is when I was like, huh? Animal spirit of the wolf. The wolf spirit animal stands for nobility and strength. Essentially, wolf symbolism is a reminder that a sense of order in life can bring a lot of peace. For people who have the wolf as a totem animal, building good social connections is second nature. Now, the wolf. Let's take a look at let's just take a look at Raiders, because the Raiders mascot is a motherfucking wolf. Enough said. Raiders, wolves. So we're looking at Miss Natalie Dribble, who is a coach of the Lady Wolves, Lady Raiders, animal spirit of a wolf. My daughter having dreams about wolves chasing her. So now it's incumbent upon me to check out what a wolf is. Stand for nobility and strength. If there's something chasing you, that means it's like, don't run away from it. Essentially, wolf symbolism is a reminder that a sense of order in life can bring a lot of peace. Now, of course, I have so many spiritual meanings on this. Wolf spiritual meaning includes loyalty, family, friendship, teamwork, protection, wildness, freedom, instincts, playfulness. Oh, you can keep going with this. Then you can find deities associated with the wolves. But yeah, it gave me a new perspective on a wolf and connected with the dream, connected with this. So thank you. And then the lotus flower, using the lotus as lotus flower in meditation. Someone with this name, it symbolizes brilliance and directness. She was very direct. I'll just go ahead and say brilliance. I mean, I was a kid, so. Lotus promotes self-awareness and an understanding of one's deep desires and needs. That's the energy that comes from this app. Then, of course, you got the sign language here. So using the power N, A, T, A, L, I, E, D, N, A, T, A, L, I, E. And of course mine was on, so as soon as I read hers, I directly went to mine. Because it's like, for that feeling of, now we wrote stuff down too. What else we write down? Man, we got some good things in the other day. 2015, that 2015, wrote that down. The Malachites. I am order. These that I search for are right through here. So that's just the, so just looking, just from that, just from reading a couple of sentences, and then, let me check my email for something specific. And then we move on down every single thing. We got some more books we can go into. We have an extra a vibration as well, the 396 hertz that you can meditate to. We have names. We can send light. We can send peace to the family now. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, you get to use the tools that we literally read about. So peace, love, and light to Natalie Tribble. Family, friends, lovers, all the energy connected. And also for those who send light to them as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the volleyball game coming up. So that's looking out for spirit. We're celebrating spirit. You know? So pleasant. Let's see, getting off the bus in about a couple minutes. Shouts to Miss Natalie for the joy. Do what you love. Got our first basketball practice today. So talking to parents, names, do some drills, running, dribbling, working together, having some fun. That's gonna be fun. Orange chair. That's it. So as we leave, move with love. Just a reminder, move with love. You will. Let's take a couple of deep breaths on our way up. I am grateful for the connections. I am grateful for my connection with Source. I am grateful for the information. I am grateful to work effortlessly with technology. I am grateful when using technology. Seeking those high vibrations. Accepting acceptance. Enjoying what we do. You too.